Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back to another Wingspan tournament game. You join us here in Game 3 of our best of 3 round 2 match in the ultiMognu melee, and so it is win or go home, and we definitely want to win here. We're going first, so that's definitely nice. We're going to see if... yeah, we've got some good birds in our starting on here. Let's hope that we do. Okay, we do. We've got the black-throated diver, so that it's going to be a very, very nice opening wetland bird. Definitely want to be getting that down. Making use of that card drawing power. Not too much else here really to get excited about. Lots of pretty weak birds, and barred out as the only forest brown power. I think we can do better than that going off the deck. So we'll take a quick look at the Troche. I mean, some good birds there to be fair. Pukekko's pretty good. Doesn't really work too well with this diver. But a couple of cheap forest birds that we may well look at instead of what we've got on the bonus card. Okay, wow, that's a terrible choice. I definitely am not going to go citizen scientist, so I guess we're stuck going for the forest data analyst. Maybe we can make that work. Maybe we start with that shrike thrash and build up from there, but yeah, that's pretty weak. So I think it's just going to be diver and food here. I think that's the sensible play. We can obviously get the diver down with the nectar at the start, so we'll do that and do a bit of digging and see where it's going to take us. So let's lock that in, and yeah, always good to get the wetland brown powers early on, so definitely happy to see this diver. And our opponent has picked. They're keeping 2 birds, so it comes on to our turn, and yeah, we're going to play this diver. I'll say no real hesitation. I mean, Pukekko is nice. If my opponent wants it and it's good for them, they're going to get it. I don't think it's really worth me going out of my way to block that, so if they don't, we can just get rid of it. We're going to be resetting this trait pretty liberally, so they're not going to take it. That's fine. Oh, wood duck. Well, all right, that's why they're not taking it. Ouch. So we're going to have a bit of an uphill task here against this wood duck. So I think we do take the shrike thrash, and that's going to be a bit of a backup in case we don't find anything else. And wow, what a what a trait that is, honey buzzard. The best of a bad bunch. So we'll go with that, but yeah, turn 1 wood duck is never really what you want to go up against, so I'd say definitely an uphill battle. Diver's nice, but it's not wood duck levels of nice, so hopefully we can get some good stuff to go around this, and yeah, hope that my opponent doesn't get the egg source that they're going to want very, very quickly. But let's just keep drawing, let's see what we get. Okay, Bob White. You're not bad. Well, good thing they haven't found the collar dove. That would have been good. Ooh, okay. I think we block this. Don't really want you getting your hands on that, so cockatoo could be alright. But yeah, not really finding too much good stuff. So I think we just keep digging. I think we're hoping for a raven. That's going to be our saviour in this game, is if we can get some kind of gnarly grasslands going with like raven and stork and find loads of big point birds. So we'll dig until we find that, or something equivalent, because I don't really want to settle for what we've drawn so far. So yeah, you're still taking food. No surprise. Okay, catbird. Ooh, bush tit. That could be interesting. And parrot as well. All right. Okay, we're getting some interesting stuff now. Could definitely have a bit of a forest of our own here. I'm thinking forest bush tit could work very, very nicely. And this parrot as well. Not good in 2-player, but when your opponent's going forest and it's got all the nectar in the world they already want, I'm sort of fine with with giving out a little bit more to them. So yeah, could certainly see like bush tit in the forest. Oh, playing this still, that is an odd one. But maybe just trying to go for this end of round goal. But it's a sign maybe that they're not finding forest birds, so that's always good. And yeah, if we go forest engine, we've got this collared dove, which is going to be good for us as well. So I've just got to try and work this out, try and think about the order, and if I do go and draw cards again, because could totally see myself going for something like that, honey eater, just throw nectar around, and use this collared dove later. So let's draw once more. Do I take this? It's tempting. It's tempting, but we'll go off the top. Ooh, ibis. Wow, okay. We're getting dragged in all sorts of directions here. Definitely want that night heron, but okay. Okay. Yeah, this ibis. I mean, could also go for very, very nice grasslands. But I think we have to go forest here. We need food. We've not got a food source. Parrot doesn't really work as one. So I think we do forest bush tit here. And yeah, build up this forest so we could try and do... I mean, even bush tit catbird, copying that would be nice. Oh, now mockingbirds come up. Well, I don't think I can block that. I think I've got to start getting this set up, so... Bush tit going down. And yeah, which bird is smaller? Catbird's 28. You're 26. Okay, so we're going to play the shrike thrush first. Maybe we could get a good score on this, because if we do go with the... Where have you gone, parrot? Okay, you don't want the mockingbird anyway. Go for the harrier. So yeah, this is 100% a sign to me that they're not finding good birds for the forest, and that is absolutely okay with me. So let's take some nectar, but we're only going to want one here because, yeah, if we are going to play this shrike thrush first, that only costs one. So let's take a worm for the other one. And I don't think Hooded Warbler's going to get played this game, so get rid of you. And yeah, play the Shrike Thrush, so we're going to be resting a lot of hopes on this bird. We're really going to need it to do some magic and hit lots on these rerolls, but yeah, I can smell a good forest engine here. And so we're going to go for that. So Shrike Thrush going down. I think my opponent's going to win this end around because they're going to play another bird, which is a shame. Okay, Cerulean Warbler, so yeah, this is not your traditional wood duck forest engine that's being set up, so that is a bit of a relief. Definitely lots of good birds that they would have liked, and I can see one in the tray in the common starling, so yeah, that's probably going to get taken. But I think we just truck on, and yeah, I think we get this catbird down. I think we do go for this parrot as well, you know, because I think even if we're not able to use this to gain extra eggs, if we're just gaining more food and we've got this dove, I think that works. I think that works as a combo, so still got plenty of other birds. I mean, I think all of these really can go. Lots of stuff to tuck on the bush tip, but yeah, this ibis, maybe the night heron as well, we get those down in the wetlands just to get some more points and some nice big pointers down when we do have to draw cards. So let's take food. We're going to get just the one nectar, but I think we do force the catbird next turn anyway. So come on, Shrike Thrush. I'll take one. I will definitely take one. And yeah, we can start doing some more tucking on this bush. So I think, yeah, we play catbird. Let's think about this. We play catbird. And what do we copy? Because I have 5 turns left, so I could totally do food, maybe play the ibis, take cards, take food, and then play the dove. And that's going to be our beat pointing right. I suppose ibis works as well. We're not gonna challenge on this end around goal. We could well be struggling on all 3 of these, to be honest, but we'll just try and qualify and yeah, make sure we're picking up a few points where we can. And see where that takes us. So yeah, let's go with this catbird. And I think we do copy the bush tip. Because we're going to need some extra eggs for playing birds. Copying the Shrike Thrush is a bit of a gamble. And that's, yeah, definitely a risk that I don't know I want to take, but we are definitely pressed for food a little bit. I'm wondering if maybe we pick up the flycatcher, and if that could be an option. So let's think about this. If we took food, we took cards, we played the flycatcher, and then maybe we take food again. and then play the dove, and maybe we save these for next round. I think that could work. I think that could work. Because it's all about getting this forest going quickly and getting more birds, getting more food. Flycatcher is probably better than this parrot just in terms of being able to get more food. So, yeah, let's go with that. Well, there's the raven that we were digging for. It's a bit of a shame you've come up now. And Chiff Chaff as well. I mean, oh, where were you earlier, both of you? Okay, I mean, do I just have to block this pleated woodpecker either way? I think I do, because I don't... I want you to be struggling for eggs. And at the moment you're not, so... Yeah, I think we have to block this. That Chiff Chaff, yeah, I mean, there's a world where we pivot and we do like Chiff Chaff, Ibis, Wetlands, and just draw cards. But I'm kind of liking what we've got going here, so I think we can score well. We really invested so much in this forest that to pivot away from that would cost us a lot. So, but yeah, if we found this raven. And we could have gone like raven, ibis, catbird, bush tit, grasslands. That would have been the dream. So not to be here, unfortunately, but I think we can still get something good out of this forest. It's just a case of trying to outrun the wood duck. So okay, wood duck, lyrebird. Okay, so what are you going to copy off me? Maybe bush tit. So maybe you are going to get some eggs. I suppose maybe you could lyrebird the catbird. That definitely works. Well, maybe they think I'm going to play this woodpecker. I'm not. I'm going to take some food though. So yeah, nectar's coming up, which is good. Copy the bush tit. Yeah, I think we do get rid of you. I don't know, we'll keep hold. We've got some other stuff to get rid of for now. Because I think if there's a world where actually my opponent is going to be good for eggs, and pleated woodpecker is actually not helping them, it is obviously points for us. And we want to be... yeah, getting as many points as we can, really. So, I think we do play the flycatcher now, and yeah, we're somehow scoring points off this data analyst. So I think we could. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we could almost quite easily score 8 points off this now. So, we're giving ourselves lots of flex by playing this flycatcher and having just one more bird to play. So we'll see how that's gonna go, but yeah, let's get it down. And yeah, I think we do. Where have you gone? I think we do play the dove. So we'll take food here. I think probably if we can, I think maybe we copy the flycatcher, because assuming that food stays the same, I'm actually not really paid attention to what they're copying. Okay, they are good for food. Maybe they're copying. I think they might be copying the catbird and then using that to repeat the wood duck, which is kind of a fun combo. But yeah, saves Phoebe, that's nice. That gets a bunch of eggs down. But yeah, we're going to take lots of this nectar. I think we do copy flycatcher. I think we do, because we get a reroll. It's every chance we get another worm there. We do indeed. That's going to be a point, and that is going to be 2 points on the strike thresh. So lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right, what do we get rid of? Raven. Easy, not playing you. You can go away. And yeah, the points are looking alright. This was a really slow round one, but we're sort of building things out now. Kind of the opposite to my opponent, who had the much faster start. I feel like we're starting to catch up a bit, but yeah, that starling's nice. That's going to definitely get some tucks, but so is our collar dove. So let's get that in the game. And yeah, I mean, honestly, if I look at these two forests, I like mine more. So I like our chances here. It's just going to be about finding some nice big point birds. We've already got a few. We're going to look for a few more to try and play through the remainder of this game. So white-backed woodpecker, that could be a tempting one. I am just thinking, like, maybe, yeah. I mean, this is a situation where you've got to kind of put yourself in your opponent's shoes and think, what would I be doing? What would I be using this lyrebird for? I think you sometimes use it for the copying of the wood duck or the repeating of the wood duck. But you could equally be using it for the bush tit. Obviously, the one egg space is the problem. I just think if I play this polluted woodpecker, it's just allowing my opponent to copy that is so dangerous and kind of similar for the Steph. So I think what we do here, I think let's take food. I think we take food, we copy the bush tip, we play the ibis, we then draw cards, and if the woodpecker's still there, we can draw cards and play that, and that caps off our forest. And I think that's a good target to aim for. So let's grab this food. Yeah, let's copy this bush tip. So you can go. We've already decided. 2 more rats. I said it earlier. We're going to need to lean on this strike thrush. So it's doing us a big favour because that was 6 points in our forest. So this is the thing. My opponent, they've got the card access with the wood duck, but not scoring points. And if we're scoring 6 points, that can outrun that. That's really got to be the target here. So yeah, I think we do play the ibis. I mean, I could actually maybe just play this parrot. Maybe that works. It's just a case of I don't need it for the eggs. It could be useful. But we've got bush tip for the eggs. And it's maybe not quite as good as the woodpecker. If I'm just giving away nectar. Yeah, I think we're going to stick to our original plan. Let's play the ibis, and I think, do we want to spend some nectar down here, or do we want to spend 1 in the forest? I think we want to try and at least push for the tie in the forest. But I don't know, maybe we're just going to lose that anyway. Yeah, let's spend the nectar here. Let's spend the nectar here. So okay, so if we draw cards, we play the woodpecker. We then play the woodpecker. We've got 2 turns left, so I think we take food, and maybe we can play another bird. It sort of depends what we get. But I think we could potentially have enough food to play a bird and then still be hitting the dove. Because I think with this catbird, we may be copying the woodpecker just to get a bit more food. And obviously we know food is points, so we're not going to have a bajillion cards to be tucking on this bush tit. So you're taking food, lots of nectar's coming up. Let's, yeah, grab this woodpecker while it's there. See what else we get. Wowzers, white stork. I will definitely take you all day long. And yeah, this is the question: do we tuck or do we keep? Because if we tuck, it's a point, but if we keep, it's a point on the bush tit. 2 points on the bush tit. I think, yeah. I mean, let's think about this. If we're going to play woodpecker. We take food and we tuck the parrot. And then we can maybe play the white stork. So we're going to be left with the night heron and then whatever the dive has given us. So I think that sets us up to draw cards once in that last round, which we're going to need to do. And then that's going to give us extra cards to tuck on the bush tit. So I think we do go for the tuck here. Take the point. Okay, Grey Lagoose, honestly. Could that sneak the end of round here? I mean, it's unlikely, but I think it's it's probably the best of the bunch there, so we'll take that. And that might be our sneaky you didn't see this coming play, although they did see it coming because it was in the tray, but that might be something to think about. But what are you doing? Oh, you're playing Bird of Paradise. Okay, you're going to give out some food. Maybe that's for your starling, but it's for my collar dove as well, so let's play this woodpecker. This is going to seem like a weird play because it's on the surface 2-point bird in very late round 3, but it's unlocking 3 extra points on this data analyst. It's unlocking, 2 extra food basically because we get the extra dice and then the extra usage of the woodpecker. Maybe we copy that with the catbird as well for just even more food, get a load of nectar. That's the real strength. And try and score points through this nectar. So actually, yeah, it does look like, yeah, they've spent all the nectar in the forest, so I'm glad we sort of cut our losses there and didn't try and chase that where we couldn't win it. But yeah, let's take some food and see what we get. So, okay. Looks like they're picking up predator powers, so maybe they've got like falconer or rodentologist or something. They might want that golden eagle, but yeah, in theory, they could play 2 birds here. There have to be 2 wetland birds because of the egg problem. But there is a scenario where playing Crayola Goose does get us a tie here, so we've got to be wise to that. And yeah, okay, so let's take the fish. And I think what we do, I think we take 1 worm, so then we take the other one here, and then I think we copy this woodpecker to try and go for another nectar. Okay, yeah, because it's exactly the situation I was worried. If we went for the reroll, then the flycatcher misses, and we don't want that, so we'll take that extra nectar. Come on, Shrike Thrush. Look, it ain't much, but it's on its work. And the parrot as well, so yeah, 3 points that time in the forest, but we gained 7 food, and you know, in theory, 5 of that is going to be points as well, so that's a strong turn. The points are looking good. Honestly, the points are looking good here, so having these 3 in the hand as well is so nice. I mean, it's something I talk about loads, often in those kind of teal powered Moltoni games, but it applies all across Wingspan. It's so nice coming into that final round, having big point birds ready to play, and yeah, not having to go and dig off the deck. So okay, you have played the cormorant. Yeah, you're 100%. I think you're going to play another bird here, and if so, it's going to be a wetland bird. So maybe, I mean, the thing is, the goose it's a 7-point bird anyway, so it's like, I suppose it is worse than the night heron. I'd probably want to play the stork in the grasslands, night heron in the wetlands. So maybe let's just not let's not get sidetracked by the goose, but it would be nice for those extra 3 points. But if this is already 2 more, then I can definitely see the appeal. So I think let's spend our wetlands in the nectar where we spend our nectar in the wetlands. Get my words right, where we can, because we can always use the dove later if we need to catch up in the grasslands. So I think we go ahead and do that. I think we go ahead and do that night heron play. So still got our 5 food for the dove. So yeah, points are looking good. Honestly, points are looking good. This is reassuring. And yeah, having the white stork, I think really we probably just need one more bird to play in that last round, because I think we're going to draw cards. We're going to take food twice. That's going to give us like 14-ish food. Obviously, we need 5 here, and then we're going to have some extras to play birds with. So that's definitely nice. And getting these tucks on the dove is also nice. So what did you do? Yeah, played whipping crane. So lost course on the Indoral goal. Glad I didn't get sidetracked into that. But some nice birds are coming out. Some nice big point birds over here. So definitely scary. Definitely worrying. And definitely don't like to see Benelli in the tray there. So yeah, you're going to get your hands on that. But again, eggs seem to be a bit of a problem here. So I do wonder if my opponent is going to have to take a turn out laying eggs, which they probably don't want to do. We shall wait and see. But yeah, lots of bird feeder rerolls. Maybe, I don't know, maybe what are they? So they've definitely copied my bush tit at some point. I think they might be copying. Maybe they're copying the woodpecker. I mean, maybe they're copying the shrike thrush. I kind of wish the game would actually tell you what's being copied, because I've got no idea. So, okay, you've given me a berry. So, do I spend that on a reset, or do I say I'm satisfied with Sea Eagle? I kind of want something better than that, because I've already got the goose, which is on par. So I think let's spend and let's find something better in this one. So happy with that. And yeah, I think we do go off the top. Obviously not going to use the Night Heron power. Ibis, what can you get us? Well, goose. Okay, I think, yeah, this is definitely where we need to think as well, because we're going to get diver cards. So we're going to have 5 cards. We want to play you. I want to play you. And I've got 2 turns. 2 turns taking food. I think we keep here and we copy on the bush tip, because I think first of all, we're going to need those eggs. And second of all, we might not need to copy the woodpecker if we're already going to have loads and loads of food. Because if we take food twice, it's going to be 12 food. We need 3 here, 3 here, so we're going to be left with 6, which is already enough for the dove. So, yeah, if we keep here, we lose a point on the ibis, but we're going to gain 2 off the bush tit, so we're gaining a point later. Okay, great old owl. You'd have been nice. I suppose actually this flycatcher's not bad. It's sort of equivalent to the swan. Maybe just gives a bit of food flexibility, so we'll go with that. Neither of us can play the owl, so I'm safe leaving that. But yeah, 2 turns, and it's all going to be about how much nectar we can get, because we're going to need to try and push hard against my opponent here. Okay, they're not getting too much coming up on these rerolls. Oh, I think they are. Yeah, they are copying the Shrike Thrush here. So that's interesting. So they get a point there. But yeah, see, we're getting some free food coming through, so we're going to be fine on this stuff. But yeah, it's all going to be about the nectar, and it is going to be about this Shrike Thrush. Can it perform better for me or for my opponent? So we're getting some nectar coming up here, which is great. Flycatch is hitting as well. And yeah, as I say, we're going to copy this bush tit, so we're going to get some more eggs. Shrike Thrush not doing us any favours there. But we're still scoring points. We're scoring 4 points each time in this forest, which is better than my opponent. So yeah, no eggs over here. So I'd imagine it's going to be eggs once and then I suppose Benelli, but yeah, maybe Benelli with nectar is the play. We should wait and see on that, but there goes some eggs. So yeah, we're gonna have to think. We're gonna have to think carefully about which birds we play and where, because I think a wetland play is going to be needed to try and go for that nectar. But we got the luxury of going second in this round, so we get to wait and see and react to our opponent. But we also get to grab a bunch of nectar while it's there, so definitely want to do that. I guess we take a worm as well, although it's not going to massively matter. More nectar on the reroll. Yeah, we're just completely rolling in food, rolling in nectar, and that's definitely nice. So copy bush tit again. So goose goes. Common Shrike Thrush. Thank you very much. And I suppose white stork and flycatcher, they both go in the grasslands. We've got that flexibility with the white stork, so we'll get rid of you. And yeah, the points are good, and we've got 2 big point plays coming up. So 4 nectar over here. I'm not sure what that's going to get spent on. Maybe it is just going to be Benelli. Benelli with food and then 1 other bird, so I think we spend our nectar on the swan regardless and make sure we get the win there. But there is some nuance to think about here. Okay, you've played Roadrunner, so yeah, you're at 8 in the grasslands and 2 more. So I think it might be Benelli with the card and 2 food, because they want another platform nest for the cormorant. So that would make sense. And I think they do have like falcon or rodentologist or something, so I think Benelli's going here. So if we spend 3 of our nectar there, we get a win. And if we spend the other 4 in the grasslands, we get a tie there. So I think that's the best we can manage. So let's play the swan. Let's play the swan with our nectar. So that's going to be nice. And yeah, unassailable lead in the wetlands nectar. And I say we should be able to get a tie in the grasslands. So we're going to get a good score here, but I worry that losing all these end of round goals is going to hurt. And I know that yellow power is good for my opponent. They've got 3 bonus cards. Let's say if there's some good ones in there, we've got to worry. So yeah. Oh, Benelli. Oh, it went in the grasslands. I mean, is that... I suppose that's... Yeah, maybe... Didn't think about that. Yeah, I guess if we'd spent 1 nectar, we'd have 2 more here, and we would have been able to spend 6. Okay. That's not ideal. I think we could have squeezed out some extra points there. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. But we'll play White Stork nonetheless. Because yeah, we could definitely have. I suppose probably what we should have done is we should have played the White Stork first, and then decided how much nectar to spend on the Swan. So we'll just use up our extra food here on the Dove, and with no goal, we go straight into the Yellow Powers. And yeah, this Cormorant, this is going to be good. This is going to get a lot of eggs coming through at the game end phase. So that's definitely nice. And yeah, a split across these nectars. 2 going to my opponent and 1 going to me. Hopefully not going to rue those missed nectar points as we come into the final score. So yeah, it's going to be lots of bird points, I think, on both sides here. Both players going heavy on the birds, of course. What's the bonus card damage for my opponent? 15. That's pretty good. As say, end of round goals. Definitely a struggle for us. So with those eggs, yeah, we are going to bring it back a little bit, I think, with some of these tucks, but I think it's just not going to be enough, and we are going to lose us on the nectar. But the good news is that our nectar mistake didn't matter because we lost by 6 points anyway. But 120 to 114 is the final score. So yeah, that was a tough game. I think I feel like we did what we could. Nectar mistakes aside, Wood Duck is just so strong, and yeah, there's the Falconer, Ethologist, and Wetland Data Analyst. So decent points across those bonus cards, getting the Falconer late on. That Benelli was a very, very nice pickup for my opponent late on, but yeah, Wood Duck early is very, very strong. We tried our best here, Bushed Hit and Supporting Cast. I think did a decent job, but not quite enough here as we fall to defeat, and we're knocked out of this tournament. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy watching that one. And if you want to see more games, there's plenty more tournaments on the way, so make sure you're subscribed and following along, and I hope to see you again very soon.